I'm going to show you how to import PubMed citations into RefWorks. It's a little trickier than the other databases, but it's not difficult. And actually, there's of course more than one way, and I'm just going to show you the way that I prefer. So I have already opened my PubMed window, and I also have already opened my RefWorks account. So the first thing I need to do is get some citations. So I'm going to do just a demonstration search in PubMed, making sure I'm spelling everything correctly. Oops, which I already didn't do. Arthritis and physical therapy. Okay, and so we have some results, and as you're looking through, you want to use these boxes on the left-hand side to select the citations that you are going to import into RefWorks, and you can do more than one at a time, so feel free to click to your heart's content. So we'll go ahead and select a few. Even if you click into an article, you'll want to click back out in order to select that box. All right, so now the next step that we need to take is to get these citations into a format that RefWorks can understand. And the way we do that is using up here where it says summary right now, we want to use this drop-down menu to instead select Medline. And it puts it into a pretty ugly format, which is not something you'd ever want to sort of just normally use to look through when you're doing a search, but it's what RefWorks can understand. The next step is to select everything on the page. So whether you do what I'm doing, which is just, click and drag and highlight everything, or Control A or right click, however you do it, we want to select everything on the page and then copy it. Again, however you do that, whether through the edit menu, through your right clicking like I'm doing, whatever it might be. So I'm going to copy, and now I get to jump over to RefWorks. And we're going to go to the References menu and import. So now under Import Data Source, we want to make sure NLM PubMed is selected, which mine already is, but yours may not be. And so what you might need to do is, it might be on some of your favorites up here at the top once you've selected it, but if this is the first time you're doing it, you'll need to actually scroll through this big long list down here to find it. And the tricky part that trips people up is that it's not just called PubMed, it's called NLM PubMed. That NLM stands for National Library of Medicine. So you have to remember to find it there under the N's instead of the P's. Once we select it, automatically the database will switch to PubMed, which is great. That's what we want. You can leave everything else the way it is. And we want to come down here to From Text, click inside the box, and then paste all of that information that we had just copied. If you know what folder you want to import these citations into, you can go ahead and use this drop-down menu to select one, or you can just hit the Import button. And we come to a screen that tells us that import completed, 3 references imported. I'm going to go ahead and jump to the View Last Imported folder to take a look, and here they are. And now I can go ahead and put them into different folders or edit them or do whatever I need to do in order to get them ready to put into my papers and so on and so forth. And that's it. That is how you get citations from PubMed to RefWorks.